Got it propped. All right. Quad Minds YouTube channel. Quad Minds YouTube channel. Back with another vid. All right. We just taking a break right now. On the west side of the city with it. I currently on like day number three, two or three. Day number 2 or 3 of just kind of just going ghost on them. I felt it in my heart to just kind of duck off, honestly. Like, real talk. I felt it in my heart to kind of go ghost. I really don't care what people are thinking or how people are feeling. I'm not going to say I don't care. I just felt like I've been giving my all to everybody else but myself. And the result has been subpar. I've been losing. I haven't been feeling like the boss that I know I can be or the boss that I know I am. So, yeah, we just shooting this little video real quick. Currently taking a break from doing the lift right now. I've been at it for a little while this morning. It's important to get outside, stretch your legs, be free a little bit. But yeah, this is what's going on. I honestly feel like a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I don't really care what people think. I just honestly feel like the narrative, I'm weird. I'm a little unorthodox with my approach. How I go about living life don't make sense, and I'm okay with that. I'm aware that what I do doesn't make sense or how I approach life doesn't make sense, but I like it. I like the fact that I'm in a world now where there's different worlds out here if you're not understanding. So I'm in a world where a lot of people don't care who you are or what you do. They don't really care. They just mind their business and keep it pushing. And that's honestly what I'm doing, just minding my business, keeping it pushing. Not really focused on what everybody else is doing. And then honestly, I have no girlfriend. I don't have any kids. So the approach to just moving and grooving how I want to, it's fun. I like this idea or this sense of just being free out in the world, just kind of just moving and grooving. I've been feeling this pull on my heart since I was like probably 15, 16 years old. A lot of my friends who know me, I like dreaming big. I like thinking about the unimaginable. I like thinking about things that might be out of touch, not with reality, but out of touch with people's belief system. I believe that I can do amazing things out here and do big things. It just takes time. I'm aware that you have to accumulate some form of money to do so. So I have various avenues on how I do that. But let me tell you the tricky part about when it comes to money. I get weird when it comes to money because the approach or how I maneuver, it works for me. And it starts bothering others when the approach is not including them in the picture, I'll say. When people don't know what's going on, it starts to bother them. It starts to worry them. A lot of people like to play it safe. Me personally, what the hell am I playing it safe for? You can always come back to where you are currently. Whatever job or lifestyle you're living right now, you've probably been living this lifestyle for a while, so you can always come back to that. So why not try to pursue something more, pursue something better, and just try. But there's been several points in my period of living. We'll start with, well, first off, let me go back to 16. So at 16, I've been dreaming, always wanting to just leave home. I grew up kind of boxed up in the house. So once you kind of get out of that realm of just being boxed up in the house, you want to live life. Now, my version of living life isn't going to clubs and bars. If that's what you like doing, cool. I'll still pop out with you. I don't care. I'm more so like just being in the world, being amongst the people. not really nervous or scared to be around people. I just learned to mind my business. I took some losses in life. I got jumped. I got beat up. I lost some fights. I got things stolen from me, um, abuse, all type of shit. And it teaches you to mind your business. I wasn't necessarily sticking my nose in other people's business, but I just wasn't minding mine all the way to the point where there are consequences for not minding your business. And it just taught me just to be in my own little realm. So with that, I just wanted to be out in the world. And now that I'm able to be out in the world as an adult and it kind of feels free, I'm also aware that life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Things that are happening to you right now and around you, man, you can wake up and be a whole new person. I went from a kid just sitting in my room not doing much to going all around the country playing college basketball. That landed me in some places that I enjoyed: Kansas, Colorado. I took trips up to Iowa, Nebraska, Oklahoma, pretty much that whole Midwest area. And there's been a lot of places in between where sometimes I'm not advising you to do so, but for me, I go on random road trips. I took a road trip with a couple of my friends before. I took a road trip with a girl that I just met a week ago. Not right now, but I'm saying like during that time I took the trip. I've been to the beach with people I don't know. Like, I don't fear like people. You just gotta learn how to meet people where they're at. And honestly, I just been enjoying that approach of just being able to go outside and go anywhere I want to. And the feeling has been amazing, truth be told. It's been super amazing. The approach to life has been cool. Honestly, I gotta just keep going, keep doing what I do. I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna keep winning. It starts small. I literally, honestly, dropped everything in my life. I gave it all away, and I told God, like, yo, created me a clean heart, make my crooked road straight, and I'm trusting you. Now, within that trust factor, I built my faith and my courage and my confidence within myself. That's one of the first steps, because now we are created in God's image. So everything that He is capable of, you are too. But you got to believe that you are. Like I said in one of my earlier videos, you might not know how to do everything, but what you do know how to do, man, build on that and act upon that and grow it into something that can change your life. There are so many different ways out here people succeed and make money and thrive and prosper, but you just got to know what you're doing out here. Truth be told, I like shooting these videos for y'all, giving y'all a little insight on what's going on in life. Currently, trending topics in life: presidential election, the government, AI, blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, relationships. That's never going to change. Fashion trends, styles, music, everything's fast paced. A lot of people are very impatient. I've removed myself from all social media platforms except YouTube. Build your life out. It takes time, but you can do it. Build your life out and go. Become a real dog out here. If you are afforded the luxury of just being by yourself and focusing on yourself, I would say do that and go ahead. But if you're not, I really don't know what to tell you, because I can't really speak on something I'm not a part of. But I'm by myself in this world, and I really do enjoy it. I've been traveling since I was 15, 16 years old. I just always wanted to explore. I remember like my mom and dad would put certain like parameters on how far I could leave a neighborhood. It started off with cul-de-sac. Don't leave a cul-de-sac. It started off with don't leave the street. Don't leave the block. Come back in when the street lights are on. To about the time I was 15, 16 years old, I was maneuvering to other neighborhoods and stuff, but I had to make sure I checked in and made a phone call. As I got older, I started not to like people keeping tabs on me. And yes, I mean this with my parents also. Like, it just, I think the boundaries or the limits that were set on me was a presumption that I'm maneuvering or doing what others may be doing in that setting or situation, and it's never been that. I was just more so the quiet kid, the guy on the fly on the wall, just kind of just minding my business, but I'm able to be in different rooms and just observe and analyze what's going on. Once I got older, shout out to one of my best friends. Well, at the time we was friends. We're no longer friends, but during that time, we got to travel the world. Not really the world. When I say the world, like, I just took in a lot of experiences just moving about the Carolinas, the pretty much a lot of the East Coast, just traveling, just being in places I've never been before. It's something special about just being in the car and just able to ride. It's also the same way how I traveled to college. I drove almost 2,000 miles across country, and it's been an amazing feeling, truth be told. I, um, I kind of like that approach to living though. But now this is just a quick little update on things that I'm aware of and paying attention to. I don't know when this video will drop, but today's current date is like December 13th, 2025, I think. It's like 9 in the morning, but hey, till next time, quiet minds.